Okay guys, guess what time it is? It's time for another Habs news update thingamajiggy, and in today's jiggy, we're going to talk all about some goaltending changes that were made to the team. We'll take a look at the injury updates, talk some Michael Pezzetta, and we'll have a little chat about Joel Edmundson and Montreal's intro song that might have just saved the Canadiens' entire season. Psych! But first, before we begin, if you're a fan of the Habs, or just Josh Anderson having a lot more fun than Olivier, then please consider subscribing to my channel, as I upload a ton of hockey content and would really enjoy having some more of you grasshoppers tag along for the ride. Okay, so the first tidbit we got here is about the intro song. The song Fix You by Coldplay was brought back to the Bell Center during last game. Apparently the team requested it as they were all wondering what the hell happened to their song. Joel Edmundson was kicking up a stink, and according to Brendan Gallagher, they all seemed pretty happy because they brought back the song for warm-ups at the Bell Center. And so far, who's counting really? But Montreal is 1-0 right now with their old warm-up song back. So I doubt they'll lose another game this year. This is it. Plan the parade because they're going to win. Next on the list, Marc Bergevin has COVID-19, but apparently he's been doing pretty good. And according to what I've been reading, he's pretty much symptom-free, okay? He's safe. I know what some of you are thinking. You may not like Bergevin, but you wish him well. Okay, fair enough. But now what I'm going to show you is somebody we all love, okay? He's the Austin Powers of the team right now. Men want to be him and women want to be with him. And of course, I'm talking about Michael Pezzetta. This guy was the Chris Farley of the Laval Rocket locker room. They all loved him, and now it appears that this is rubbed off on some of his teammates in Montreal as well. Just check out this video. Look at this guy. He's got the team edging him on, he scores at practice, and his mates just erupt like he scored an overtime winner in the Stanley Cup Finals. Can we keep him? Can we keep him? On to the goaltending news. Carey Price has been sent back down to the Laval Rocket because Jake Allen is getting very close to returning. In fact, he practiced today, and they're going to reevaluate Allen tomorrow just to make sure, he's all good and he isn't having any more concussion symptoms. And if everything goes as planned, he's probably going to be back between the pipes on Wednesday. Back to Caden Primo now. He goes back down to the Laval Rocket. He played 2 games with Montreal since Jake Allen was injured. The first game, he looked really good. Now the Habs would still lose because, they're the Habs. And the second game, he didn't really have a good time at all. But anyway, he's sent back down to Laval. And who knows, maybe it's not the last time we see him before this season's over. As for Carey Price, Ducharme says he hasn't skated since last Monday and continues to work in the gym to get back in shape and receive treatment for his knee. Moving on again, we also got some injury updates on the rest of the team as well, as both Joel Edmundson and Cedric Paquette were on the ice today at practice in no-contact jerseys. And according to Dominique Ducharme, Edmondson is going to be traveling with the team, but they don't expect him to actually play on this trip. Okay, it's just a tease. Although I see this as a positive. Just the fact that he's going and he's going to be back on the ice, these are positive signs, boys. And I don't know about you guys, but I really missed Edmondson so far this season. He's a stud. As for our little shit Puckett, he could be back as soon as Wednesday. Mike Hoffman is going to be out at least another week. Matthieau Perreault hasn't even gotten his vision back at 100% yet after a second eye operation. But there's optimism that he's going to be okay, says Ducharme. I think I speak for everyone when I say, well, geez, I hope so, man. It's his eyes. Poor guy. Now, before we close this one out, let's have a look at the lineup that was being used at practice today. The first line was still Suzuki between Toffoli and Caulfield. The second line was Dvorak between Drouin and Anderson. The third line remained the same with Evans between Lehkonen and Gallagher. And on the fourth line, we had Ryan Poehling between Michael Pezzetta this time, sliding back in, and one-man Armia. The defense pairings, we had Ben Sherratt with Jeff Petrie, Matthias Norlinder with David Savard, and Alexander Romanov with Chris Weidman. Brett Kulak had a therapy day, but he's expected to be back with the team tomorrow. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, guys, that does it for this video. That is all the bread that I've got for you seagulls. Now go on now. Get the hell out of here. Thanks for watching, and hey, I'll see you next time.